meaning that qualifying is worth something. Don't have him as a stationary position. Looking for that TZ250 of Kev's, and didn't quite see where he got away off the line, but I'm sure he should have been in that group, and we'll be keen just to see how he's gone, and just to look out for Kev and where he lies in that machine. In fact, fifth place as they went across the line after the start, so being able to pick up something there on our blustery day. It was nice and calm this morning. If it only could have stayed that way, it might have been cooler, but without the wind it will certainly be a blessing. Of all of the original forecasts that we had coming back late Wednesday after all the horrendous rain, we got the idea of Thursday and Friday being all right. It was supposed to be some rain Friday morning, which there was certainly in the night, and then to clear today, and hopefully as well a good day tomorrow. So hopefully that original long-range forecast has been pretty accurate so far, and I hope it stays that way. Looking forward to a good day tomorrow morning, and particularly for today. If that one thing about the wind, while the wind is up like it is keeping the rain at bay. So we'll put up with one to have a lesser of the two Eagles. Oh, look at the three of them. It's all on. And Jay Lawrence, not the domination that I was expecting. And well done to Jay. He's been able to squeeze his way back into second place, was in third. Whoever has got that third place just seems to have some problems. They've coasted right out wide there. In fact, there they are. I think they're going to pull up. So having some problems, one of those three front runners. Not sure who that was that time, either Matt or Pete. We'll get a bit of an idea shortly. And coming back on the inside. Oh, in fact, he's going to go right around the outside. Beautiful to watch. How was that? Oh, Jay Lawrence, the class of this man. Hasn't been to the Isle of Man for nothing, folks. There he is, the classic TT participant, and Jay Lawrence, one of only a handful of Kiwis having done the TT in the last 10 years. Of course, earlier than that, we had many Kiwis that were attending the TT. It hasn't been as popular for Kiwis to take that classic trip in the last few years, but Jay Lawrence, one of those. He did it last year in the classic TT, and here he is showing us his class in New Zealand road racing. So welcome on board to the TSS Motorcycles at Wellington Men, formerly Red Baron Motorcycles. That part of the name's been dropped out, just TSS Motorcycles. There we go with Jay. Look at that, all on his own. Dominant performance, absolutely dominant there. Pete Byers is there with him, and we did have, of course, the other one before was Matt Eggleton. I'm pretty sure we've lost Matt, and when I say lost him, as in that his bike was fading and he pulled up badly. I get the idea he's out of contention, but we'll get a more accurate update in our results. Oh no, in fact no, still there, so it might have been somebody else. So anyway, Shane Brammer up into third place, Mac Edwin there in fourth, Kevin Goddard and our Pre8985, so he's there in fifth overall. So check out the beautiful Yamaha TZ250, of course these with the high performance 250cc two-stroke Grand Prix bike, the TZs, and Kev's got a beauty here and showing us his class with a very good fifth overall. More importantly, first in his class is that TZ eligible for the later era of pre-1995. But it's those 89 bikes, man, they were gold, absolute gold. Bikes like Kawasaki ZXs, Yamaha FZRs and Suzuki GSXs. And there we go with Jay Lawrence out in front. There's the buffer. We seemed likely to win by something now, 6 to 10 seconds. We felt in the end, and already running there at just over 3, and probably only around halfway through the race. So some good work on a measure there for him. Well done as we update those results, looking out to our post-classic Pre89 Open at 95, and it is Jay, Peter, Shane and Matt going to Kevin Goddard, a time of a 106 there on a TZ Yamaha. Glenn Strachan up second. In fact, we go a long way back. I see there's a number 11 called Who Is This? This was the class where we picked up the number 11 before, and their name is written down as Who Is This? Well done, Nicole, I like that fact. So there you go, and that's simply because they've not been pre-registered on our list, so the reality is shouldn't be on the racetrack, but anyway they can be if they've had a gear inspection and maybe just some administration hiccups that they haven't been noted as a rider and name, so we've called them Who Is This? So there we go. Here we are, back to our race leader. That is the incredible Jay Lawrence, this Wellington man in complete control. The 4 to go back to Pete Byers. Remembering Pete, of course, he's been dominant in some excellent racing in our low-tail class as well. 44 with Shane. There's Matt. That's the good news. Matt is there. And there's the Kev Goddard machine. Super smooth and a very, very nice bike. and one that certainly you want to just get to an ogle over. Remembering TZ Yamahas are effectively the equivalent of MotoGP machinery of their era. Yeah, there would have certainly been some factory bits that would have made them a little bit different, but they were the basic model that was used for the equivalent of MotoGP in those days. So Kevy Goddard on the Race Supplies Moto Extreme supported TZ 250, and that's all they were. 250cc two-stroke, of course. Remembering that that's how they were able to get it. They were the, I suppose you call them the Moto 3. Well, no, they were really the Moto 2 of the day, weren't they? The 250s. The other bikes were 750s or heading up towards 1000s. So really, the 750 was the TZ of the era, and then we then had, of course, the little 125s, the equivalent of a Moto 3. So that was the Moto 2 equivalent of its day. There we are, there's the number 4 to go past with Pete Byers. These first two have stoked it and smoked it. Looking back there at the moment, Shane Brammer and Mac Egan having their own little race. Should be the lonely Kevy Goddard here. Mr. Race Supplies himself, there he goes on that TZ 250. Lovely sounding bike as well, immaculately prepared. And Kev, well, he's a very fast man on a motorcycle. Was one of the guests for Motorcycle New Zealand at last Saturday's Fox Motocross Nationals held at Balclutha, just south of Dunedin. Of course, the big news, of course, is the flooding during the week has completely covered the track, and I wouldn't think that the river has yet receded to have opened up that track, so we've certainly got a big watering during the week. And unsure as to fact, even in the whole of 2019, whether that track had got any rain on it or any water to cover it from the flood zone as well. Here's our Phantom number 11 to go past. Our rider to know who is this, as we're not sure. And here we are with the checkered flag, so looking out for it. And there we go, Jay to do it. I said 6 to 10 seconds. We'll see how accurate that is by the time we get our second place. Looking for Pete Byers and Pete to come through. There's the number 4, and there he goes. So nice controlled runner-up place by Pete. Very good performance, and in fact it was 8.4 the margin in the end, 8.4, so halfway between our guests Shane Brammer, Matt Eggleton, and now looking out there to Kevy and Kevy Goddard, and of course that is clearly first place in that later era of pre-1995. So the glory going there. Our two winners in Jay Lawrence and Kevin Goddard. And they've been part of our MPE Maclay Precision Engineering, the home of CNC profile cutting, and that sponsors our Pre89 class. And over the page to our Fuji Xerox sponsoring Pre95. Massive thanks to Fuji Xerox. They've been exclusive program printers since I can remember here in the days of the BurtMunro Challenge, so thank you to Fuji Xerox. They do a lovely cut. It's very clear, it's very crisp, it's accurate, just on plain paper. Of course, saves a lot of money, so if you're into getting some quality print made, remembering Fuji Xerox are able to profile it, of course, set it up as a magazine cut, print it off, and then have it stapled together. None better than that from Fuji Xerox. Hey, Southern Suzuki time. Now at just gone 12:30 at home at 161 Clyde Street here in Invercargill. John and Alan, your awesome team to see down there. They're a lovely shop at southernsuzuki.co.nz, so anything you need for your motorcycle, doesn't have to be Suzuki, but if you want some great support over the weekend, Southern Suzuki I'm sure will be able to help you. And MTA RD1 accredited dealers, Southern Suzuki, Clyde Street, another quality sponsor of racing on our program today. All right, that has taken us effectively to race number 6 of the 8 per round. So coming up next will be Formula 1, Formula 2. The big boys have come to rock here at BurtMunro 2020, and they'll be out to show us their delight, and looking out to see whether in fact Formula 2 ace and Richie Dibbon was the hot setter of qualifying time. Will he be able to beat the Formula 1 boys? We're about to find out. They'll be followed then by the old classics, the pre-1963 with Gerda Fawkes, and of course our AHRMA, our visiting Australians, and their beautiful Harley Davidson and Indians hand shifters. These classic old bikes of what is now effectively almost 100 years old. So 2 classes to go till the end of round number 1. E. Hayes, where people come first.